Let me tell you what, when I see what I want, I'm gonna take it. And when I saw Gnaw at my local Walmart, I wanted it so bad I could taste it. Alright, that's enough inside jokes. But I really wanted to give a well-earned look at this special Sharkticon schmuck. So get your jaws open for Studio Series 86 Gnaw.
Feed him to the Sharkticons.
Now I know what you're thinking. Looky here, is that real-life Dan DeVito from the movie Space Jam?
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes, the pipes.
Unfortunately, no, it's not.
Oh, Danny boy.
I'll get you next time, Danny. Next time.
So Gnaw's a rather interesting case as a character, in that they were never actually named in the film. We don't know which of these Sharkticons, if not all of them, are Gnaw. They're only ever referenced to as the Sharkticons. Which leads me to wonder, do all Sharkticons have individual names? Is there a Herbie the Sharkticon? Look, the truth here is that none of this matters. It's just something I wanted to address because this is the Gnaw video. And because this is an army builder character, you can buy as many of this toy as you'd like for your display. You know, if that's what you're into. But flashing a flicker at this fishy freak, this toy is looking pretty awesome. There are fewer things I love more than the Sharkticon design. I mean, just look at them. They're irresistible. This is the look of a bot who stopped caring so much about what others think. They're flaunting their fashionable flaws and making it your problem. There really is such an attractive, even iconic color scheme going on here with the gray, dulled purple and blue, along with the darker blackish gray, and the tiny hint of red and green robot detailing on his chest that is also a shark jaw. This is such a distinct design overall, and it's translated to plastic perfectly here, even with all the sculpted in alien looking robot detailing, all lines, rivets, indentations, and they've even got a squished up Galvatron 4-pack. The arms look great with the rounded joints, a bit like Popeye, and you gotta admire the blue death bracelets they're sporting. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love that it looks like they're wearing shoes. Like sure, they'll eat you when you're in the pit of judgment, but they'll know to dress right for the occasion. I mean, come on, Gnaw's no slob. And bringing it back up, the head looks spot on. Love the pronounced bottom-lipped scorn like they're thoroughly disenchanted in whatever's presently happening. Also just now noticed the tiny chainsaw blade shark fin mohawk they've got going on. Plus, they totally rock that spread open, gnaw jaw hoodie dealio, which not only makes them a compelling design, but a lovable yet cute little bad guy minion monster. I also appreciate how they've actually got a whole back section and everything, unlike the Titan's Return figure, but the instructions tell you to turn this fin the other way. What? As for the accessories, they come with the traditional Gnaw mace weapon made out of the shark tail. And as far as weapons that are clearly alt mode tails go, this looks at least like a weapon. Plus, it's got some motion going on. I also really like how they have the gun that came with their G1 toy, even though it never appeared in the movie. I guess it is a bit redundant when half your alt mode is just a mouth with sharp teeth, but it's still satisfyingly serviceable. I guess that's basically the robot mode. Nothing too fancy, but everything too stylish. It has so much character for a background filler army builder. This is a Sharkticon you definitely want to sink your teeth into. The transformation is actually really genius. It's way more clever than it needs to be with the legs and especially with the torso area. The way the front half rotates 180 degrees is pretty mind-blowing. It's gotta be one of the most outside-the-box and enjoyable transformations of the Studio Series 86 throng thus far.
And here we have the Sharkticon. The profound stupidity of their species is immeasurable. Stumbling around, using its scrawny arms to paddle around the pit of judgment, blindly taking orders from their five-faced masters, not even aware that one day they will die.
And the Sharkticon mode is, well, it's spectacular, isn't it? I don't know if there's any other way to describe its essence other than gnarly. I guess I wish they found a way to maneuver the legs more close to the center of it, like the Titan's Return figure, rather than right at the back here. And with that, all my negative criticisms, aka unbelievably petty nitpicks, aka Sharkticons, are gone. I love how the entire front section is just their face, and they're sporting some really alluring shiny green eyes like those plastic apples your grandma has. The mouth section, the star of the show, is sculpted and painted wonderfully, and it has a really wide bite. The robot mode head is barely concealed just under here, but that's always been the case for Gnaw. At least it's fairly out of the way this time. I guess you can say that it's keeping its eyes down. Also like the sculpting on the Gnaw claws here, both the hand-like skeletal digits and the wide splayed ground stompers, both of which have a good array of movement for when Gnaw wants to get their cardio on. The shark fins do a great job at maintaining its narrow resemblance to an actual shark. It's a really strange bipedal amphibious looking Muppet thing, but at least the teeth and fins keep it somewhere in the shark ballpark. You can't say there isn't much else like Gnaw, both in the world of Transformers or otherwise. And the end is just where his mace tail is. Splendid. All around, this all-round Sharkticon mode is everything I needed to be, which makes Gnaw an awe-inspiring all-star. I admit that upon this figure's announcement, I liked to pretend that I was so above this. Like, I don't need this newfangled fancy Gnaw, I got the Legends class figure. But between the two, there really is no comparison. I mean, it's probably not a fair comparison, pinning a Legends and a Deluxe against each other. But yeah, Gnaw is awesome. This is probably my favorite Deluxe figure from the Studio Series 86 line so far. And I'm super happy to have Gnaw as part of the 86 family, getting to jive with Hot Rod and Cup and everyone. This might not be a Hammerhead, but they sure do nail it. Absolutely fantastic.